I've driven over 1,000 organic members to my free school community simply from utilizing social media alone. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you with the exact formula, the exact blueprint which I used to scale my community past 3,000 free members on social media. So make sure you watch the entire video to get the full value out of it. So here's one trend which I've seen from many school games winners. So this is a school games list. This is an all-time leaderboard of the people that won the school games. So one trend I've noticed for them is they start making content. They literally make all of them have a personal brand and all of them make content. So this is exactly the reason for you why you should be making content every single day. So you want to start making content every single day. If you don't have a YouTube channel or if you don't have an Instagram, open up one right now. If you're otherwise you're an absolute pussy if you don't open up right now. Okay, open up an Instagram page right now for your business and a YouTube channel. I look at Keychon ranking. All right, 193k MRR. He's at 300 almost. I think he's at 260k now. Look at him, 343,000 followers, 343,000 followers on Instagram, 193k MRR. All right, look at Max Pearson, right, 60k subs, 161k MRR. All right, Anthony Sirius, 206,000 followers, 140k MRR. Kenneth Smith, another school games winner, 313k followers, 100k MRR. All right, Stephen G. Pope, 20k subs, and 88k MRR. This is so powerful. You need to create content today. 40k subs for CG Pope. You need to start creating content today because all the school winners, they've literally started creating content, and most of them are on YouTube or Instagram. So I'm first going to go over the killer YouTube strategy that is making entrepreneurs a ton of cash. So this is the killer strategy that will make you a ton of money. So there's a killer strategy that's spreading across YouTube right now, and it's making entrepreneurs a ton of cash. And the best part, you can use this strategy to acquire infinite leads for your high-ticket school community. And I'm going to break it down step by step so you can implement it right now. But let's first start off with the mindset shift. So here's the first mindset shift, which I actually want you to adopt. So it is that you need to understand that like saying cash. Because if you're constantly chasing views, you're probably not going to make a ton of money unless you're going massively viral. And let's be real, that's not going to happen overnight, is it? So you either sacrifice money for views or views for money. Which one will it be? Now, I'm not saying you can't get views from the content style which I'm going to be showing you. It's just not the hyper-edited, flashy, talking head type of content. But that's okay because we're here for leads that convert, not getting as much views as you want. So the second step is you want to get super clear on your target client. I've been emphasizing this so much, but it's so powerful. So before you even think about recording content, you need to nail down who your target client is, who your ideal ICP is, ideal client profile. Because without this, nothing will work, period. Nothing will work if you haven't done your ICP research. Right. So once you've dialed in your ICP, here's the magic. You can tailor your content directly to them. That means only your ICP will watch, get nurtured, and eventually make the buying decision. Now, step 3 is doing market research like a pro. So how can we do that? Is we hop onto calls with our ICP, ideal client profile, and start asking them questions, ranging from what motivated you to make this change to what's stopping you from achieving your goal. And every time they answer, dig deeper, ask them more questions. You want to get to the heart of their pain points. And here's a pro tip which I like to use, is I like to record these calls. I use FatDem for this because FatDem, it's free and it's perfect. Because once you've had a few calls, you can take those transcripts, you can copy the transcript of those calls, put it into ChatGPT and tell it to give you market research right there. Now let's go over step 4, which is to generate 100 plus video ideas instantly. Now, I want you to tell ChatGPT to give you 100 video ideas targeted towards your ICP. And I want you to base it off the transcripts or the calls you've taken. So you want to give the transcripts to ChatGPT, the whole video transcript. And then from there, you want to tell it to create your 100 video ideas targeted towards your ICP. Boom. That's 7 months of content ideas right there, ready to go. And trust me, you'll come up with even more ideas as you start producing content on the go. So step 5 now is to actually build up the content. So you want to pick one of those video ideas which ChatGPT gave you, and then you want to ask ChatGPT to give you the key points for that video, or what to include inside that video. And once you have these videos, use this prompt. So using this structure and these points, expand to create more dot points inside each chapter for a 2-hour YouTube masterclass. Include detailed steps inside each chapter. Now, you've literally got all the material you need to start building out your video. Now, you've got the whole dot point system there. Now what you want to do is you want to organize your content on a Miro board, exactly what I have done over here. Alright, so you want to do something like this. It's free and it's super effective. Get mine right now. So you want to take all the dot points that ChatGPT gave you and organize them into a process, a framework, or a step-by-step system. You want to think this is like a flowchart that guides you, that guides your audience through the content. And this part might take a day or two, but it's completely worth it because it's going to be so powerful. Now, step 7 is recording the hook. So now that you've got everything mapped out, it's time for you to record the hook of your video because the hook is extremely important. Right? So the hook should be no longer than 30 seconds and it should follow the 3 Ps framework, which Alex Hormozi has said has been proven to work time and time again. So what is the 3 Ps framework? Well, it's proof from its path. So what is proof? So proof is basically sharing social proof that shows you know what you're talking about. What's promise? Promise is telling the viewer exactly what they'll get by watching a video. And what's path? So teasing the path. So tease the path you would take, on something my flowchart. So an example that could be proof. So I've scaled 5 different school communities that make $10,000 a month each. Promise, I'm gonna show you the exact step-by-step formula which you can use to scale your school community to $10,000 a month in the next 90 days. And the path. So in this video, I'm gonna teach you the exact strategy, which path. It's just like show them. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I did this through a system which I've developed, or like this. You get the idea, right? So the path is just basically telling the framework which you've used to get there. And I want you to use Loom to record the video, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm on Loom. And make sure you've upgraded your plan to the, I think, $13 a month plan, which is actually the best. Or you can get to the $18 a month plan, which is the Loom AI, which is really effective. I haven't used much of it yet, but make sure you upgrade Loom. It's going to be one of the best investments you've ever made. Now, start from step 1 and go all the way till the end. So, start from step 1 and go all the way to the end. Now, step 8 is include multiple call to actions. So while recording, you want to make sure you sprinkle in multiple CTAs throughout the video, because what this does is it keeps engagement high and it also encourages people to take that next step. That could be to your landing page, to your free community, to a call with you, to click out this free resource. So include multiple CTAs. Now, step 9 is editing and packaging the video. I think we should have had this at the front, but at the top, but the next day you want to focus on polishing your video. So you want to do some light editing on the video. You want to do a few animations, do a bit of color grading for the hook, and make sure the audio is crisp. So for the thumbnail, you want to copy proven concepts. So you want to look at what's worked inside your niche and create 3 different thumbnail variations, because when you upload it, you can use YouTube's A/B testing feature to see which one works the best. Now, this is, apologies for this. This part, the thumbnail and the idea of the video should get to start. So as soon as you get the idea for the video, you want to start building up the thumbnail, and then you want to start building up the video. Right. Now, the final step is we want to repurpose the content for maximum impact. So here's the key. So you don't have to create 2 to 3 hour videos every single week. Instead, you can record 1 every 2 weeks and clip that video into 4 to 5 super valuable 10 to 20 minute segments, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. And each one can be a standalone video. Now, for each clip, just record a quick hook using 3 Ps framework and dive straight into the content. And this is the exact strategy which I'm using right now to maximize content output while keeping a high quality. And this approach makes sure it attracts your ideal clients, nurtures them, and it also converts them into buyers. Forget hyper edited talking videos. This method works the best. Right? That's one way of going about it. Now, the next one is utilizing Instagram for client acquisition. So I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step process which you guys can use for utilizing Instagram for client acquisition. So the first one is what will make an impact. So we need to understand what's going to make an impact. Your Instagram profile, the content you make, the frequency of your content, and the amount of followers you have, because to a certain degree, right? If you have past 1,000 followers, that's enough credibility right there. Next thing is what's not going to make an impact: copying what others do, scrolling on Instagram, and the perfectionist mindset. And what I mean by copying by this is simply just copying and pasting. Now, what is Instagram for? So Instagram is a platform where you can create unique and authentic content. Don't copy someone else's content type, because you want to attract your own tribe. So you want to show your lifestyle on your profile. Your Instagram should be an outward reflection of who you actually are. So you want to, as you go about your day, you want to post some stories about what you're doing. Now let's go over exactly how you can structure your Instagram posts. So you want to make a combination of posts, carousels, and reels. So your posts and reels should either convey personal life or value. Majority of you make majority reels, as they will get, make a bunch of reels because they're going to get the most amount of views and the most amount of traction to your page. Now, your top 3 posts on your profile should be the most important, right? If I just show you my profile real quick, they have 3 pinned posts, which are really, really important, which are probably the most important. Here we go. Right here, there, you can see like these 3 posts are the most important. So the PM journey, how school changed my life, what we even do, and does actually work. So that is the 3 main important posts. Then your first 6 to 9 posts are what people look at. So if you go to my profile again, I'll show you exactly bottom 69 posts. So as you can see there, then here my posts, as you can see, it's very coherent and cohesive. So no-brainer offers to develop your company, the two free offers that sell like crazy, how you build an irresistible offer, how you can generate more money, how to automate your business, how to turn referrals into discounts, the master the art of strategic pricing, how to 10x your business revenue, how to revive your dedicated. So those are my last 6 to 9 reels, which probably look very intriguing. The cover looks really good as well. It's well packaged. But yeah, so your first 6 to 9 posts are what people look at. Now, next thing is how to establish credibility, because credibility is really, really important on Instagram. So you need to have a decent amount of followers, which is preferably over 1,000 followers. Next thing is you want to do that follow-unfollow method until you reach like 700, 800 followers, and then from there go organic. So example, like just follow people inside your niche, then unfollow them as soon as they fall, like after a week or 2 weeks after. Right. Next thing is you want to create valuable content, because the more value you give, you're naturally going to attract the right kind of audience, and you're naturally going to get more followers. And then also on top of that, you want to have a strong bio and highlights. So here's like, I think we're going to go over the bio. Yeah. So first is profile picture. You can have a professional profile picture. There's a talking head image of you, and make sure it's high quality. Like look at this one. This is my profile picture. It's just a picture of my head, and then as you can see, it's pretty high quality as well. And also reflects my brain colors in the background. Now, next thing is we will go over the bio. So you want to use a 3-line structure when you're constructing your Instagram bio. So line 1 is basically what you do, right? So what I do, I help school communities go together, school community. Line 2, where's some social proof, right? I think I've got to redo my bio here, but you want to show some social proof. An example that could be helped over 100 people scale the school community. And then line 3 is the call to action. An example that could be DM me school and we'll brainstorm a plan. As line as CTA. And then an additional one is a link. You want to have a link at the end. I'll have a link to my book and a call with me. I'm going to change that to my free community. Right. Have a link to, because you want to direct people to take an action. And the final thing is bonus, just use emojis like something like this over here, just to make your bio stand out a bit more and just look a bit more cleaner and more professional. Now, let's go over your highlights. So highlights should tell people who you are. It should show your personal life, share client wins, and share people to watch your long form content. And you want to keep updating your highlights every week or every 2 times a month. So my highlights over here, wisdom, results, journey, YouTube long form content. So Dubai, just go to places, client wins, lifestyle, lessons, networks. So as you can see, there's a bunch of highlights there. Just keep updating them every now and again, just to keep them fresh and new. Next thing is Instagram stories. So you want to follow the 2 P's framework, which I've developed myself. So the first one is a personal and a promotion. So personal basically means you want to do enough personal stuff that people get value or see your life. You want a daily vlog in your Instagram stories, and like a daily vlog is just like, I'm gonna just make a post. Let's say you went out to a restaurant, make a story on that. I just document your life on your Instagram stories. Next thing is promotion. So you want to do a promotion every 48 hours. You don't want to do it every single 48 hours, but one promotion to the next promotion should be spaced 48 hours. So an example, that could be a podcast or a workshop or a webinar you're opening, maybe a long video you have, a podcast you're hosting, a school community you've opened up. Just do a promotion every 48 hours. And you want to do a call to action on all your promotional stories. Right, it's really, really powerful. Now, final step is your Instagram feed. So the whole point of your Instagram is to just to get your face in front of people, and you just want to get your content out there. So don't predict to go viral with Instagram, because YouTube's going to make you the most amount of money. Instagram's just going to get your face out there. You want to be genuine and authentic, because that's more important than being viral. You want to be more genuine and authentic in your content, and you just want to make your feed look a bit aesthetic, because it's just going to like increase the professional. It's just going to look much more professional. Like as you can see, like a branding over here looks pretty professional, and then the highlight covers there. Yeah, that's really important now. That's exactly how I'm utilizing Instagram for client acquisition, and you should be too. Now, let's go over the Instagram DM script that's booking me 12 sales calls every single week simply through Instagram. So here's the exact system. So the system is basically, it's a 4-step system. So there's a connect phase, there's a qualifying phase section, which then we move on to providing help and then suggesting. So what's the connect phase? So the point of the connect phase is just to get people to engage with you. It's to basically get their attention, you get your head in front of the lead, and just to send that initial first DM. So here's an example of that opener. Yo, Mohammed, thanks for commenting on my post. Or yo, John, thanks for commenting on my post. Thanks for liking my post, bro. And then you want to ask a simple question that opens up a question. So a simple question that opens up another question for them. So example that could be, you want to do a bit of profile research for them to see what they're doing. Maybe they're running an online community. Maybe they're whatever. See what they're doing and just ask them a question about that. So an example in my case could be, yo, Mohammed, bro, I saw you like my post. So I saw you ran a school community, bro. What kind of clients do you work with? Right? Make the answer easy and not too personal. Right? And then once you've done that, you want to go to the next phase, which is this or that. So do you coach clients one-to-one or groups? It's just a simple question that can help you understand where they're at with their business, what stage they're currently at. Now with that, we go into the qualifying section, which is figuring out if you can actually help them, because their goals must be aligned with what you can do, because if it's not, then it's not going to work out. So how can we do that? We do it through a gap question. So where they are right now and where they want to be, and what do they need to do in order to achieve that goal? So here's a simple question. Hey, what do you think you need to do in order to achieve that goal? Before this, you want to ask them, what's their goal? So then you want to say, hey, what do you think you need to do in order to achieve that goal? Then you want to provide some help. So you want to reply with this, and when they respond. So never send a message longer than 1 to 2 lines in the DMs, because you just lose your authority in the DMs. So providing help. So I actually help people do this for a living. Would you like some help? And then now we'll go with the suggesting. So, hey Mohammed, glad you're looking for this. Let's jump on a call. Or here's my calendar link. Just spare 2 minutes just to book. Send your booking link and then say thanks for booking and looking forward. So this is the exact Instagram script, which is booking me 12 sales calls every single week. And this is the exact Instagram strategy, as we can see over here, and the YouTube strategy which I've been using.